Gentlemen, I have once again participated in a ritual known as competitive edging. I mean the Avatar pre-release, where I get within sniffing distance of 3 packs and then faceplant in the last decider like a man being sniped by destiny. On the train home I was thinking the whole time I should have swung one more time because I ended up 2 damage of lethal. So I chose the green box because green is my favorite color. I had nothing to no spoilers to the set and I was too lazy to get into it and prepare for this set, and it was really fun, not because of being spoiler free or not, but this set is just fun. Deck building was pretty chill because you get already a lot of cards from the same color from the box. It was the same with Tarkir, so this is already helping you a lot in the progress. And the green cards are pretty strong, so I love the Earth King. You play him for 4 and you get a bear on play. And whenever a creature with 4 power is attacking, you can search your deck for a tapped land and put it on the field. So this getting out of turn 3 or 4, because I had those guys that can help with creating mana, just mana rocks when you can play 1 and 2 and playing lands every turn. You can get this dude out on 4, and on next turn you can swing with the 4 power creature and generate the first land. Also, this guy is huge, got great stats for 4-drop, and whenever he is attacking, for each creature with 4 power, you can, for that amount, he can just do Earthbending for you. And Earthbending is great because that's giving your lands +1/+1 counters, and for each one you get +1. So if you have like 1 or 2, it starts with 1 or 2, and you can build up your lands into creatures that hopefully reach 4. So this is also, or that was also my game plan. So you're trying to play guys that are with Earthbind, rushing a land to 4 power so you can have the synergy going with other cards. Let me see what we have. So this guy is huge with power 4, generating tapped lands and ramping up. This guy is generating great with 4 power because he will help you Earthbind. This guy is getting you 1 Earthbind when you play a, I'm not sure how you call it in English right now, or how it's called, but an alley of the same type. Toph is actually great, and you will get her 100% when you choose the green one. When she enters the field, you can Earthbind for 2, and her attack is depending on the amount of +1/+1 tokens that are on lands. So if she's entering, you will get 2 immediately and she will be at 2 free. Toph was also fun, and she made me splash some colors in. The first effect wasn't that important to me because non-creature tokens turning into lands, I had only 1 or 2 something in my deck and I generated not that much. But the second part was pretty cool. At the end of the turn you can Earthbind for 2, so you're getting her out for 4, getting a 3/3 body and generating a 2/2 body. Upper was pretty cool if your board wasn't wiped. So he got flash and flying. When he enters, you can choose how many permanents you can bounce or exile, and that's making them bounceable, let's call it that way. So you put him into exile and you can recast for 2. There are some great cards, like I bounced this guy once, so you can create 2 bears. And I had already these guys on board. When you have a 4 power creature on board, they can tap for 2 green. Yeah, that opened doors for crazy turn 6 plays. And whenever you play a card from exile, you're also generating a 1/1 dude. That has also synergy with the 2-cost 1/1 guy that will create another Earthbind for you. So you slowly get into rolling early already. You have great stuff for 2, getting a mana rock, or this guy. Having her on board is huge, and she gets really big. Also having her power helps with this card, so you can shoot equal to the power of a creature to enemy creature. Here you can combine 2 creatures to shoot their power to a creature. That was kind of a bait. She's giving all the other creatures +1/+0, and whenever another permanent is leaving the board, you can create a 1/1 token. So yeah, that would be a synergy with Appa, but honestly I didn't have so early 2 white mana, and make it worth just wasn't possible. But I played her once. She got a great body with 2/4 and giving all the others +1/+0, but not really that strong, kind of bait. Hard Work was cool because you can play it for free. Whenever a creature with power 4 is attacking, you can draw a card, and card draw was pretty rare in this set. Here and there you can create a clue or something, but having a source of card draw was really good in games I played it, and had some follow-up on turn 4 with the 4-drops. Really good card, and I'm not sure how it's called in English, but you can use this effect once where you pay 4 and you get Earthbind for 4, so you can technically play this card for free. Use this effect down there, pay 4, and you can Earthbind for 4, creating or giving a land 4 +1/+1 tokens with haste. So you can also immediately get something from this card. Good card for a top deck if you have nothing going on after a board wipe. This guy is decent because you get him most of the time to 4/4. Whenever you have a token on a land, you will get the +1/+0 and trample, and he has reach. So this was a helpful guy. A lot of flying stuff was in the tournament. This card was insanely cool because I had one very fun play with it. So you can play it for 1 and make a creature unblockable, and you will get a clue. But you can also pay for bonus. So this is a sorcery, not an instant. You can pay a bonus of 3, and the total cost of 4 will make you choose a creature from your opponent, getting it on your board. So for 4 mana you can just technically steal. So for 4 mana you can just steal your opponent's creature, untap it, and it has haste. And there was one match where I was just watching the other guy cracking up his one creature and blocking it with 1/1 lands that I could create with Earthbind. And at the right moment where his other creatures were tapped and I had some decent board, I could steal it and swing for 9. It was a really sick card. It kind of reminded me of Yu-Gi-Oh! Where you have the Change of Heart or Soul Exchange, I'm not sure. Yeah, cool mechanic, really good card, I like it. Momo is also a necessary card, I feel like, because a lot of flying stuff, and having him just on board. So you got Flying Vigilance, 1/1, 1 white, cost. When he dies, he can create either food token, put a 1/1 token on another creature, or you get Scry 2. Also, the 3 options, just making it a great card. You got a Storm where you pay 4 and create destroy a creature with power 4 or more, or you can Earthbind for free. Really good, cool card. Some guys played the 5/7 Koi fish, and that was huge value. Those rebels also pretty strong, and I underestimated the effect because there are turns where you just draw another land and nothing's going on, and having the possibility of paying 6 to put 2 counters on it and Earthbind for 2 is at least something, and doesn't let you stuck on board, especially if you have those cards where you can shoot damage depending on the power. So you get at least some kind of board with a 4/4 creature again that has synergy with other stuff. Not too bad. Also pretty cool card, has reach and death touch, pretty annoying for the opponent. The Stone Throw guy, he got 3/1 and Earthbind 2 on death. What is it? Diamol, no. 5-drop, 4/4, and you can Earthbind for 2. Creatures that have tokens on them have also trample. And the last beast that I got is 6-drop, 7/7 with reach. And most of the time it just got bounced back to my hand with a blue instant that just whoosh, make it back to your hand and you cry for your mana. Or it gets destroyed with a black instant removal, a lot of stuff like that. So if you're attending, keep that in mind. Those are all my other drops. I'm not sure if I missed any bangers. I'm sure there are some good cards that I just haven't figured out earlier on. Those two, I think the Boomerang is pretty good. This is the card I was talking on, that you can just, oh, it's not an instant, but you can just bounce a creature back to the opponent's hand. This is the Koi I was talking about, the giant Koi, I think. 6 mana, 5/7, and for free you can make him unblockable. Those are the flying cards that I was talking about. If you have a Lecturer in your graveyard, she gets 1/1. Not too bad. So yeah, I've seen some matches with blue cards and like it a lot. I think the black cards also not too bad, to be honest. Those visions. The text is too long, I'm sorry guys, it's so late. This card is also really cool. I've seen it in foil. I forgot the effect and I'm just really too lazy to read it, but I think it's good. See the effect going on. So this Wisp is also annoying, flying 2/2, and you can sack something to draw. And whenever another creature you control dies, if it had tokens on it, you can put it on this guy. You got this instant, uncommon, 1 black or bonus 4 on top. You can put a creature from your graveyard to your hand. If we paid the bonus, then we get it on the board tapped. So yeah, and so on. Those are just the uncommons. Pretty sure they're decent. This was my promo that I drew. I like the artwork. Kinda also baited me to play it, but it takes like 4 quest marks where you have to airbend, and I think it's just not viable. But it looks cool. This is also cool, so you can play it as an instant, and a creature of your choice that you are controlling is getting flying, first strike, lifelink, and can be blocked by flyers. For 1 white, pretty cool. Can help with trades for sure. Didn't go for her because I rather wanted to have creatures that are more close to 4 power, not depending off the creatures that I own. But I was thinking about playing her. This guy is working better with lectures. I didn't went for those. You got this thing where I just realized you have to pay 1 to get a mana of your choice. Not really a mana rock. And this card that is untapping at the end of the end segment of your end phase of your opponent. Also not really worth in standard. So that's a deck. You had, of course, some lands. I got 1, 2 of those. Playing so much green that I don't have any basics for forest. Other than that, I hope you have a good pull and a lot of... Other than that, I just hope you have a good time if you're attending it tomorrow. I was even thinking to go a second time because I really enjoyed it, and maybe just try another color. Mono black, maybe. Black decks seemed a lot of fun, and blue decks as well. But yeah, maybe I'm just waiting for Lorwyn. Didn't make it to the free packs, but we got a goodie at the end still, and I'm so happy about it because getting another deck box, and also not a shabby one. It's amazing. Also fitting well, I hope, the blue sleeves. The boulder case. There we go. Not really though. Pretty bad, pretty bad. Alright, other than that, got us some sleeves for the One Piece openings because I really have a storage problem, guys. No space to put those. I need binders and I'm kind of waiting for Black Fridays because I want to buy like 5 to 10 and getting a good deal on that would be cool. So let me know how your pre-release went. I was thinking about opening that, but maybe it's fun to keep those and make a Chaos draft sometime in the future. So yeah, thanks for watching. You're still here. Hope you learned something. If you have any questions, I try to answer them when I wake up, and wish you a lot of luck for your pre-release. Thanks for watching and peace.